Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone, and follow my business page at Brishari because we'll be back 2024. Whew. So if y'all can see my title, today is Vlogmas day number 18. Well, no, I didn't put that in the title. But anyway, this is Vlogmas day number 18. We going strong. So as I said yesterday in my Subby Sunday video, well, if you watched it, then you will see that I had said that today is the day that I'm going to do the giveaway. So y'all, I am doing a giveaway. And the giveaway, let me tell y'all all the rules and stuff like that before I say what it is. So how I'm going to do this giveaway, I'm giving away 2 items. One would be a wig. It's an 18-inch full lace, well, not full lace, it's an 18-inch frontal wig or whatever. I did give a heads up in the other one because y'all, I got the wig from a sponsorship that I did with Temu a while back, and I got the wig for that purpose so that I could give it away in a giveaway. And y'all, I don't know why, like I said, because I'm like, just for the person who get it, for some odd reason, I don't know why this wig stink. When they sent it to me, it smelled like that, but it's the hair is nice on it, the lace is cool or whatever. So I guess when you bleach the knots and wash it, you get the smell out. I don't know. But yeah, I just had to give a heads up. So, and also I'll be giving away a black Brishari bag. So, yeah, today question, because this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to ask a question and you answer the question below. Whoever's first to answer the question, they win it. Also, leave your Instagram name. The only way I will be contacting you is through Instagram. If you see anything in the comment that say Telegram or anything like that, y'all, I do not have one, and that is clearly not me. That is somebody else. I don't know who it is, but I will only DM you on Instagram. So make sure you say your answer and leave your Instagram. Also, I'll respond to you too and let you know like what's your Instagram or whatever. But yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So today's question is for the wig. So if you want to win the wig, this is today's question is for. So y'all, the question of today is, I'm thinking like, should I do it now or should I do it in the middle of the story? You know, I might forget. So let's do it now. Okay, so the question of today is, what was the name of the girl that I fought over Joe? What was the name? What did I, well, not her real name, obviously, but the girl that I fought because of Joe, what was her name? What did I name her? And let's see if y'all remember. So yeah, whoever's first to answer, you'll win the wig. So anyway, let's get straight into this story. So y'all, this is a story and your girl Toxic is in it. Because y'all, I told y'all that wasn't my last story of her. That was just the last, like, encounter we had, but that ain't my last story that I have of her. But yeah, this one takes place back when we was younger. Y'all. So let's get into it. So y'all, back then, this is a while back, I used to have this crush on this boy, y'all. I liked this boy so much. He had went to my school or whatever, and I used to be like nervous to talk to him. So this is back in MySpace days, y'all. This is taking it back. This is back in MySpace days. So I would like hit him up, not hit him up on MySpace, but I added him and I would like his pictures and shit like that, right? So one day we talking back and forth on MySpace. We gonna name the boy, okay, so we just gonna name this boy D, okay? Cause I don't feel like doing too much and with the name. So yeah, we just gonna name him D. So anyway, so I like this boy. So I'm hitting him up. We'll talk back and forth like on Facebook, on MySpace or whatever. And he would be like, oh, you should come to the library. So they used to kick it at this library or whatever. So he's about, oh, you should come over here. Like we be kicking it here on the weekends, like you should come. So I'm like, okay. So I'm telling my friends like, yeah, one day we gotta go. I'm telling Toxic and I'm telling my friend China. So I'm like, one day we gotta go to the library to go kick it with them or whatever. So she's like, yeah, whatever, like, you know, like whatever. They wasn't really tripping, but they like, yo, one day we're gonna figure out how we could sneak up over there. So y'all, at this point, AIM is popping too. So I ended up adding, y'all, I don't know why. So it was this boy that he used to hang out with. I don't know why I added the boy on Facebook too. I mean on MySpace too. So I added his friend on MySpace. We gonna name the boy Eyes. And the boy, he was super cute too. But I didn't add him on no shit like that. I literally just added him because I don't know why I added him. Because we had in our mind that we was gonna go up there. So I'm like, oh, I'll add everybody, you know, so I could probably be like, oh, you could talk to him type shit, right? So anyway, and it was this other boy, we're gonna name him Vale. I knew Vale, he went to the school too. The boy Ice, he didn't go to the school. So anyway, at this time I'm telling Toxic like we gotta figure out how we could go up over there. And I'm telling my other homegirl too. So my other homegirl, should she get a name? Nah, she don't need no name. So she's from a different story time. I mentioned her before, but I ain't gonna say what her name was, so I'm just not gonna give her her name. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm telling Toxic, so we gonna go. So at this point, they added them too on MySpace or whatever, right? But for some reason, when I go to school, I would never speak to this boy. At this point, Toxic did not go to the same school as me. So why one day, because I'm like, we was really planning it out. Like, we gotta say it in advance. Mind you, they do this shit every weekend. So we really like telling, we lying to our parents, telling them like, oh, it's this event coming up somewhere. I forgot where we said. And if we catch the bus there, you know, just so it could be like, okay, we gonna go this day. Plus, we needed like that time to get ready to go. Mind you, the day that we had asked them if we could go, it literally probably was like 2-3 weeks in advance, like that we was telling them like, oh, we're gonna go here on this day, such and such, whatever, right? Y'all, so tell me why one day I'm aiming and Toxic was like, girl, D just aimed me. So I'm like, what did he aim you and say? First of all, how did he even get your aim? But I'm like, what did he aim you and say? And she was like, he just aimed me and was like, you cute. So I'm like, girl, what's going on? Like, why he telling you cute? And she was just like, girl, I don't know. He had hit me up on MySpace and had asked me for my aim. Mind you, only way she had access to MySpace was from my computer. So, bitch, you mean to tell me you sitting in my face on my computer and you just betraying me like that? Because you sitting here like, what? Like, why you didn't tell me right then and there like this nigga asked for your aim? That was weird. And she was like, I'm like, so that's weird. Like, why you didn't tell me he asked for your aim? So Toxic like, oh, because I thought he just wanted it to give to one of his friends so I could get to know one of his friends before we go over there and kick it with them or whatever like that. Mind you, we didn't tell them we was going to come on this certain day. We just would make excuses every time the weekend come because we knew we was not going to come until like 2 weeks later. So, yeah, so I'm like, okay. So I ended up hitting him up and I'm like, D, I'm like, D, what's up? Like, you know, I didn't even really press too much, but I'm like, what's up? So he was all like, oh, like, what's up? But he trying to talk to me like, he like, oh, what's up, baby? Like, you know, trying to like, it's cool. So I'm just like, oh, you still gonna hook my homegirl up Toxic with one of your friends? And I'm thinking he gonna hook her up with Vale or somebody else that don't go to the school. Why this boy gonna say, oh, I'm gonna talk to her now? Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was like, this nigga got me fuck. How you got me fucked up like that? Like, you're weird. So he gonna talk to her now. So I'm like, that's so weird, right? Y'all, so why next thing you know, he was like, oh, I'm about to have the homeboy. If y'all hear that, my bad. That's me. I don't know why I'm cracking my toes when I'm doing this. But he like, I'm gonna have my homeboy hit you up. So the boy Eyes that I thought was super cute, y'all, he ended up hitting me up. So at this point, I'm like, dang, I like D. D is my type, you know, but dang, Eyes look good too. Okay, with the color eyes, I see you. So anyway, so Eyes is hitting me up, he aiming me. At this point, y'all, we young, cause this is how you know you young, when you do stupid shit like this. So at this point, I'm talking to Eyes all like every day. And then Eyes was telling me like, oh, you gonna come see me this weekend, all this other stuff. So I'm like, oh, this weekend I got something to do, but I could come next weekend because that was the weekend we was gonna go. So he like, yeah, I could come next weekend or whatever. So he like, okay, well, I'm gonna come to your school. Y'all, mind you, at this point, we in middle school. Eyes was like in high school and shit like that already. So he like, I'm gonna come up to your school, I'm gonna come see you or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So me and him, we just talking, like we talking back and forth on AIM or whatever. So at this point, I'm telling my other homegirl, I'm like, you should talk to Vale or you should talk to like somebody. So she looking and she was just like, I don't really like Vale like that. Like, Vale not cute. Like, y'all got the cute one. So I'm like, I'm gonna ask him, like, cause I'm like, let's look on his face. I mean, on his MySpace, he be posting pictures with like other friends, like they look good or whatever, that don't go to our school and shit. So he like, she like, I don't know. Okay, I'ma see or whatever. I'ma hit them up. I'ma add them. I'm like, yeah, just add everybody or whatever. Y'all, I don't know why. I should have known, because why, bro? I'm like, just add everybody. So at this point, me and Eyes talking, Toxic talking to D, whatever. So she adding all of them, right? So I'm asking her, like, every day I'm asking this girl, like, yeah, so you end up talking to one of them, like, who you talk to? So I'm even asking the boy, I'm like, did my homegirl end up hitting you up? And he was like, who your homegirl? And I asked the boy D, like, when I see him at school, like, he had finally said something, because it would be weird, like, we'll be talking on AIM. At this point, we talking as, like, friends or whatever, but, like, when he seen me at school, he'd be, like, weird. It would be, like, a high, or like try to flirt with me, but it'd be like, bro, you're literally aiming my homegirl now, you're weird. But anyway, so yeah, when I finally asked him, like, did my homegirl hit you up? So he was like, who's your homegirl? So I told him her name and he was like, no, she didn't hit me up. So I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, but your other friend hit me up. So I'm like, who? Like, I'm thinking like, who the fuck is he talking about? So he said a name, right? So I'm like, I don't know who that is. He was like, yeah, she said she was with you the other day. Like, you know, she was hitting me up. And he was like, and honestly, I'm not really feeling your friend Toxic no more. I'm really feeling her. Like, I'm feeling the other girl, y'all. So I'm like, who is this girl? Like, what did you talk about? So he showed me her picture, right? So I'm like, I don't know who you talking about. I'm like, this girl. He's like, yeah, she don't even look. She say she our age. Like, she go to, you know, but she look like she in high school. Like, she look grown. Like, she look older. So I'm like, I don't know who you talking about. So he like, how do you know who you talking about? She literally said like everything when I was aiming Toxic and asking her what she was doing, like, and I was aiming the girl too. Like, she literally was with y'all yesterday. So I'm like, maybe I do. So at this point, I'm like just lying. I'm like, I think I know who you talking about. Like, we be hanging out with a lot of people. He like, yeah, she be with you. Like, that's crazy. How you be paying attention to people? So I'm like, right. So y'all, so I ended up going home. When I went home and I ended up going to my friend's house, me and Toxic at my friend's house, I'm like, Toxic, so did D tell you that he's talking to somebody else? And I'm like, hold up, wait, do y'all know who this girl is? And I said the girl name. So y'all, why the other homegirl, she just sitting there, she ain't saying shit. So I'm like, do y'all know her? Like, cause D talking about some Toxic, he don't want to talk to you no more. He want to talk to her. This nigga just a choosy Susie. He just switch up. So she like, so the other homegirl, she finally was like, oh, that's me. So I said, no, it's not. Like, and Toxic was like, you gave him a fake name? So I'm like, no, it's not her. I seen a picture of the girl. It's not her. So she was like, well, it is me. She was like, I just made a fake page, like, you know, just to like test the waters. Y'all, she was like, she made a fake page to test the waters. So Toxic was like, you made a fake page to test the waters, but why are you, because mind you, at this point, he been talking to her for like a few days, like a good 3 days or whatever. So she like, you made a fake page to test the waters and you talking to the dude that I want to talk to. She done talked on the phone with him. Y'all, so mind you, she didn't tell us nothing. She just every day kept saying, I don't know. So he was like, she like, yeah. So Toxic was like, why would you talk to the boy that I'm talking to? And I'm just thinking too, same bitch. Cause why did you start talking to the guy I was talking to? But anyway, yeah, so she was like, girl, I didn't talk to him. Like, y'all said, you told me. She like, Symone, you told me to add all of them and all this other shit. And if he did it to Toxic, I mean, if he did it to you, Symone, what made you Toxic think he wouldn't have did it to her? Like, and she was like, but that's not you. Like, but it's not you. And she like, okay. And he still like me. Like, we still have, like, we still communicate and we talk on the phone and all this other stuff. So I'm like, wait, why you didn't tell us this? Like, you know, like, that's so weird. Like, we over here counting down the days till we go sneak off and go meet up at a library with some ninjas, and you over here like talking to one of them and you're not even saying shit like that. It was just so weird. So anyway, so she like, well, I don't think it's weird. Like, I don't see nothing weird about it or whatever like that. So I'm like, that's so crazy. So anyway, like, we kind of argued about it, like, especially her and Toxic argued about it, but it was like weird. So Toxic was asking him, like, asking D, like, oh, you be talking to my friend. She just going along. Now we going along with it because it's like, she is our friend. You make the fake page, so we just going along with it. So she like, oh, you talking to my friend or whatever like that. And he like, yeah, she more mature and something like that. I think she had said that she was like a year older than what he was. So she like, she just more mature and more experienced. Because y'all, she used to be talking to this nigga like on some sexual shit. Mind you, none of us ever did no shit like that. So I'm like, this is crazy. So Toxic was kind of mad, but Toxic was still talking to the boy too. But she was just like, that's weird. She was like, oh, it's cool. Y'all, mind you, her and our other friend, they got into it because she was like, okay, well, when we go over there next weekend, he ain't gonna choose you because you like you're not who you say you are type shit, right? So y'all, why next thing you can know, I went to school, right? And the boy Ice that I talked to, he said he was gonna come into my school that day to come see me, right? So anyway, this was already a big little thing situation we had going on because he come to the school, and when I see him, he give me like the hug, and he like, hey, how you doing or whatever. I'm like, I'm good. He like, hold on real quick, like, I'll be right back. Y'all, why this boy walk off? He was talking to somebody else that went to my school. Mind you, me and a girl used to be like best friends the year before. So I'm like, bro, hold the fuck up. Wait, what's going on? Why he was actually talking to her, and I'm like, this is so weird, right? So the next thing you know, she ended up leaving. It kind of cleared out because I was leaving like later or whatever. So I'm over there, I'm talking to him with my other friends, like not Toxic or my friend, the one who's playing them from a fake page, playing D from a fake page, right? So I'm over there talking to them. So the next thing you know, D, he like, yeah, the girl, like the other homegirl, she said that she was finna check in the school, like she finna be coming here or whatever. I'm like, she said that, and at this point I'm thinking like, this bitch taking this shit too far, because why is you lying saying you finna come to the school? So he like, yeah. So then Ice was like, hold up, what you mean, like you be talking to her? So he like, yeah. He was like, bro, I be talking to her too. So I'm like, hold the fuck up, hold up. So I'm like, Ice, you be talking to her? He was like, yeah, I be talking to her, like she said she gonna suck my dick. She said, bro, he like, she said she gonna suck my and all this other stuff, and that they gonna come see me, and she been trying to come to the library, but like y'all childish and y'all gotta lie and tell y'all moms that y'all going somewhere, that's why y'all took too long to come. So I'm like, bro, no the fuck this bitch didn't. I'm over here so confused, and at this point I really wanted to be like, that's a fake page, but I didn't though, because I'm like, I know he ain't lying, because how would he know this information, but like, I'm like, I gotta talk to this bitch, because what the fuck is your problem? I was so heated. I was heated, y'all. When I tell y'all I was mad, I was mad. So when I went home, I'm like, toxic at my house. I'm telling her, I'm like, toxic. So this bitch talked to D, she talked to Eyes, come to find out she talked to Vale, she talked to one of the other homeboys that we ain't never met. She talking to all of them, and they gushing over her, like really like, oh, I'm gonna be able to pull her. They really like gushing over her and doing all this shit. So when we approached her, I pressed her, I'm like, why the fuck you talking to my nigga? Like, you talking to toxic nigga was cool. I'm just kidding. That wasn't cool. But it was like, shit, he was mine first. But I'm like, now you taking this shit too far. Like, you taking it too far. And then you telling him, like, you telling him our business and just being a weirdo. And telling him, like, oh, these little birds ain't know what to do with you. It was just weird, y'all. It was weird as shit. So she's like, well, I'm just having fun. It's not that deep. I'm just having fun anyway. Like, it's not that deep or whatever. I'm like, she wanted to make us seem like it wasn't that deep because they would technically never see this person. But it still was that deep because it's like, bro, you're literally talking to my man. The fuck is wrong with you, bitch? It was just so weird. So anyway, fast forward to when we went up over there. Of course, she didn't come. It was just me and Toxic. So me and Toxic, we ended up going over there or whatever. I had my grandma drop us off, which didn't make no sense to what we said we was doing, because why are y'all at a library? But anyway, I had my grandma drop us off. The library was in the hood, deep in the hood at that. So anyway, we got there and we hitting them up. We telling them we there. So y'all, finally they end up coming up in there because they like, oh, we got kicked out the library. Like, we can't really go up in there on certain days because certain people be there and we can't go up in there because they banned us type shit. So we go out and we start walking down towards like where they was at. So they like looking around. They like, where's she at? They all three just looking like, wait, where is homegirl? So they all three just looking around like, where homegirl at? So I'm like, oh, what did she tell y'all? What did she tell y'all? And they like, damn, what the fuck? She said she was gonna meet today. Damn, she said she was gonna I don't know why, y'all. I don't know. Mind you, none of us did anything before. I don't know why she over here from this fake page telling these niggas how she was gonna fuck them. She had them think, bro, this was the most crazy shit. And this pissed me off so bad. When I say so bad, when we found out what she was telling, because it made shit awkward for us. So at this point, before, they wasn't saying what she said she was gonna do. It was just like, oh, where's she at type shit. So I'm like, oh, well, ask her why she didn't come. And then Toxic like, yeah, ask her why she didn't come, D. So he like, well, you know what? Like, you know, you here. Y'all. So Toxic talking to him. And it was kind of cringe seeing him with her, because I'm like, ugh, I did have a crush on this man for like a year and a half. But anyway. So they was like, we could go chill at Vale's auntie house or whatever. So when we finally get to over there and we in the auntie house, we chilling. So they basically telling us like, why y'all didn't bring her? So I'm like, I don't know. Ask her why she didn't come. Y'all, so tell me why Eyes was like, I think you got like competition. Like you kind of feel like you jealous. So D was like, man, they are jealous of her. That's what she was saying. She was saying like they always be jealous of her. So I'm like, who is jealous of her? Like at this point we getting so irritated and defensive, y'all. I don't know why we didn't blow her spot up, but we just didn't. But we just so annoyed. So Belle, he was like, yeah, like y'all jealous. She be telling us how every time that y'all go somewhere, all the dudes be trying to flock to her, and y'all be so jealous. So y'all be trying to leave her now when it come down to little plots and plays and shit like that. Well, he didn't say plots and plays, but you know, but he was like, y'all be trying to leave her and shit. So I'm like, she said that. At this point we irritated. It's like, you should see how mad we are, to where it's kind of like feeling what they saying, because they really believing it's true, because they like, look how mad y'all getting. Like we literally mad. I'm like, can you believe this bitch? And she like, that stupid ass da, 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 da. And I'm like, right. So they like, y'all ain't gotta be jealous of her. She said that she be trying to put y'all on, you know, and show y'all how to do certain shit, but y'all don't be wanting to listen to her. So I'm like, so you over here really trying to tell me about a bitch you ain't never seen before? He was like, Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm like, don't do what? They like, see, y'all really jealous of her. Like, she really said that y'all was jealous of her. So I'm like, y'all is weird. Mind y'all, we really just irritated as hell going back and forth with them, because it's like, how weird are you to sit here and tell us that we jealous of this girl when this girl is literally, y'all ain't never even seen her. You ain't never seen her. So I was so irritated, y'all. So we ended up leaving the house, because at this point, I'm like, we heard the ice cream truck, and I'm like, I want to get something from the ice cream truck. And that really was going to be our excuse to leave, because it's like, y'all got us fucked up. Not y'all sitting here in a circle telling us about how we jealous of a bitch y'all ain't never even seen before. Come on now, big bruh. So I'm like, this is irritating. So we go outside. We at the ice cream truck or whatever, right? So, it was like this older dude. You could tell he was probably like a drunk of the hood, but like a weirdo, because why is you talking to us? We look like kids. And he like saying, he was like, I got y'all. So we like, okay, because he's saying it to them too. So he get the ice cream for us and stuff, and he was like, oh, y'all ain't got no cousins, no big sisters, no this, no that. So Ice was like, they got a fine ass homegirl, but they ain't trying to bring her. I was, y'all, when I tell y'all, I was so irritated, because I'm just like, no the fuck you, like, bitch, you got me fucked up, Ice, because you supposed to be my man. Just because this bitch said she was gonna eat your, I don't know what she said she was gonna eat of his, but yeah, just because she said this don't mean that you supposed to turn on me, you fucking stupid. I should have gouged his eyes out or something. But they like they had a homegirl, but she was trying to bring them, and he like, y'all wasn't trying to bring her, y'all trying to bring her. So they over here. So Vil like, man, bro, she was gonna let us like go in a competition to see who could the best. So he like, oh, y'all not down? Y'all not down? So we like, no. At this point, I'm disgusted, because I'm like, you grown ass wiener dipper. Don't you look at me like that. Like, I am a child. Like, so we irritated at this point, and they just kept saying like, yeah. And he just like, yeah, like, nah, she said she gonna come over. Why this bitch gonna tell them that she gonna come over late night? I'm like, okay. So we just laughing, making jokes, because at this point it was like we was so irritated and we wanted to say something, but it's even more funnier because y'all gonna get played, you stupid fucking dumb stupid motherfuckers. I'm sorry, but it's like y'all finna get played because y'all so fucking dumb. So after the ice cream truck left, the old weirdo, he's just lingering around, because he just saying like, where this friend at? Call her up. So they like, man, that's what we trying to do. We trying to call her up. He like, call her here, call her, y'all. So why does nigga give them their phone to call her? She not giving them no real number. So they like call this number. They told her the number to call, because she was like, oh, I called the house, y'all. Nobody answered the phone. She called the phone or whatever. The older man on the phone, he walking off with her, talking on the phone with her, like, yeah, little baby, y'all. I'm just like, what the fuck, y'all? Why? Come to find out, she starts talking to the older dude. Y'all, come to find out, she started talking to the older dude too. Was she getting any money out of this? No, it was nothing gained out of this but being disloyal, because bitch, why is you talking to my man and her man? Like, it was just so weird, because it was like, you really not gaining nothing from this shit, but you just being a weirdo. Like, what the fuck was your point doing this? I mean, we did overcome that, but you know, it was just weird, because it was like, yeah, but yeah, she was talking to the older dude, and she was like promising him shit, but he was the first one I feel like that. I think he was the first one to like crack. Like, man, I'm not worried about her. Like, I ain't never seen her. She keep making excuses and shit like that. Y'all, she used to make the stupidest excuses and think we was gonna go along with her. She'll make excuses like saying stupid shit like, oh, she in the hospital, she broke her leg. One time the bitch said we pushed her in front of a car. Bitch, you lost your motherfucking mind. So y'all, when I went to school, the boy D and Vale, they over here telling people like, yeah, she did this to her homegirl type shit. And then at one point, the girl telling him like, oh, I go to the school. And he like, oh, come meet me over here tomorrow. She be like, I seen you, LOL, but I ran off. And this dumb nigga, y'all, this dumb motherfucking boy, I don't know why I'm blanking this shit out, but this dumb boy would really be like, oh my God, this, that, and the third. Or she would lie and be like that I kept her in like a different area or something like that for too long because I didn't want her to talk to him. Boy, if you think that you go to the school, because the real her did go to that school. So yeah, you did see him, but yeah. So he'll be like, dang, she playing. And for the longest, he'll come up to me sometimes and he'll be like, where's such and such at? Like, where's she at? And I'll be like, where's who at? And it'll be funny because like this, like I said, we had like beef behind this shit. So I would point and be like, she over there, you know? do what you want with that information. One time, y'all, to be funny, I ain't gonna lie, one time I was with him and I was like, I'm gonna take you to her, and I was walking with him, y'all, and I was walking because I didn't tell my other friends what was going on, and me and her didn't hang out at school. So one time, well, after this, we didn't hang out at school. We had stopped hanging out because like it was really beef. So I was walking with him and I walked over there to her and I was like, hi, and I said her real name. I was like, girl, what you doing? Y'all, she looked like she seen a fucking ghost. She looked like she seen a ghost because it was like, bitch, I think she thought I had blew her cover, but I didn't. But it was just funny because it was like, you fucking weirdo. So then she would tell him, because he would really come up to me and then he'd be like, wait, I thought you, where is she at? And I'd be like, oh, I thought I seen her, my bad. So she would really hit him up like eventually, because he was like, man, you playing, and Simone's supposed to take me to you, but she playing too, and I know she really hating on you type shit because she don't want me to show me who you, like, where you be at type shit. And you know what this bitch gonna say? I see you be with Symone all the time, so I ran off crying because it hurt my heart to see that. Bitch. And this nigga, bro, when I tell you middle school boys be stupid as fuck, because the fact that he would believe this shit, it was insane, because it's like, she literally was finna have a fuck off with you and your friends, but she literally can't see you walking with me. Make motherfucking sense, you dumb motherfucker. So yeah, that shit was just really crazy to me. But yeah, them niggas used to really try to bounce back to back to talking to me, her, wop, 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 and it was just a mess. A mess. Y'all, after that whole little debacle, I don't know why I said that like that, but after that whole little situation, I didn't talk to the boy no more. And it'd be crazy because the boy eyes, like, I ain't gonna say that, but he be in my DM. Like, I just ignore him because it's like, you make me sick. You make me sick. But it looked like, you know, it's like him. I don't know what happened to old dude from the hood, but it looked like he took his place. I'm like, ooh, what happened to you? Damn, homie. Back then, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? You. But no, that shit was crazy. That shit was nuts. Because it was like, girl, you got me. That shit was just, I'm not gonna say nothing. But anyway, that was it for this story time. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was just a quick little story that I remembered. So I was like, let me just tell this quick little story, y'all. I'm like, let me take it back, all the way back. So yeah, I just want to tell y'all. But I love you guys so much. I can't wait to see y'all in tomorrow's video. And happy Vlogmas.